Don't. Trey, what are you doing?
Nyla's toothpaste kind of smell like bubblegum. This is why you like to brush your teeth, isn't it? You want a little taste?
She loves to brush her teeth.
Okay, you can squeeze it. Ooh.
What that tastes like?
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm having my beautiful family with me today and my wonderful husband to share and tell you guys how being a first-time parent in the first year has been. And today we have Princess Nyla with us, so we'll see how this all goes. So if you're brand new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button in the link below. And if you end up liking this video, make sure you like it, give it a thumbs up, comment in the section below, you guys, what you enjoyed about it. If you want to see more family videos like this, let us know. Honestly, how do you think the first year of parenthood has been?
Different.
Yeah, how so?
Different than what I expected, in that there's all these like stigmas about parenting and about having babies.
Ooh, bless you.
That I think are not true. All these stigmas that you think about when you think of having a baby or having kids, and it's just completely different than what you'll expect or what you'll get. For us, at least. Because I know that every baby's different. Definitely, like, starting off, like, my number one thing was like, alright, what about finances? Like, oh man, like, you know, babies are super expensive and they're this and they're that, and like, you know, God really,
Yeah.
God really blessed us to not have really expenses like that for her. After our baby showers, we were fortunate enough to have diapers and wipes for pretty much her first 8 months.
Yeah.
Didn't really have to buy anything. We bought her toys, and that was pretty much it. My niece has a lot of clothes,
A lot
and
of
just
clothes.
stuff.
Yeah.
My sister just buys a lot of stuff for her, and so, you know, she's about a year older than Nyla, and so we just got bags and bags and bags and bags of clothes, bibs and shoes and food and whatever else we needed. So God's really just been good to us with that. So we haven't really. That was probably my biggest worry. Is like, oh, what about money? What about, you know, this and that? And I think one lesson for me was that, you know, parenting's way more about the other things than about the financial parts of it.
Yes.
And so, you know, that's my thing.
Parenthood is way more than the money spent. And I think it's all worth it, but I know, I'm trying to tell them. So yeah, I just want to bounce off what Trey was saying, like, parenthood is not just finances. And I think a lot of people struggle with that idea and don't want to start a family or don't want to have a family, but we really didn't have to worry about finances until later down the line.
The other big blessing for us was literally Trinity. We didn't have, as far as feeding Nyla, which is a huge financial commitment when it comes to like buying formula and stuff. We didn't have that because Trinity was able to breastfeed Nyla for her entirety, so she's never had anything besides that until it was time to introduce solids to her. So definitely on the financial part of it, like we saved a lot of money just from the blessings that God gave us, and then Trinity being able to do breastfeeding.
She's trying to get down.
Yeah.
Okay, get down. Yeah, so that was a huge blessing. We didn't really have to worry about formula, and I know how costly it could be, you know, and how a lot of people don't want to always go that route. I feel like parenting, it takes the right special kind of people. It's definitely been kind of hard sometimes being married and being a parent, especially like new at both, because you gotta like find time for your marriage and also find time to both equally learn and becoming parents, because it's not just something that happens overnight. You know, it's not something you're born to know. It takes a lot of learning and a lot of trial and error. I remember there were so many nights that I just sit there crying because I was like, I wanted to make sure she had everything she needed. Like if she was getting fed enough, if she's getting enough sleep. Like it was a point in time where Nyla was sleeping on me on my chest for 6 months, and I laid on my back the entire 6 months because I was so worried of anything happening to her in her sleep. You know, like what if she doesn't know, and what if she stops breathing? Like I was just scared. And that kind of like, it bothered Trey to an extent, because he was like, I just want to be with my wife sometimes. And not saying he's not wanting to have his daughter with him, but it's also something you got to focus on and put the magnifier glass kind of back on your marriage and your relationship. Like, my marriage comes first, and it does. I feel like that was something huge in our relationship, in our marriage, that I had to realize and understand. Like, okay, I'm a mother, but I'm a wife first. I married Trey first, and I feel like it's very important to understand and know that.
It's good times and it's bad. Yeah. And there is tired time. I'm tired every day. Mm-hmm. Are you tired too? I'm tired every day. But you just gotta get up and you gotta just do what you have to do.
Being young, we've had to make a lot of sacrifices, you know, and it's not something that you realize every single day until it happens. So we aren't able to stay out late. We aren't able to go to different movies like that. I think that's the biggest thing about becoming a parent in the first year. You can't just up and leave. So I remember one time me and Trey he was trying to do something romantic and sweet, and we were supposed to go see Aquaman. And Trey was like, get dressed, get ready, get Nyla fed, pump, have a bottle, we're going. So I was like, well, what are you talking about? And he was like, oh, we're going to go see Aquaman. So I was like, okay, it's opening weekend, it's Saturday, came out yesterday, and this is the time Nyla goes back to sleep. And Trey was like, oh, she'll be fine, like she'll sleep at the movie theater, like we're going. So little did we know that as soon as the first 5 minutes, Nyla slept through the trailers, like the movie scenes. But as soon as the movie came in, we saw the Queen and her little encounter, and then the thunder struck. And here came Nyla.
It was abnormally loud. It was loud for me.
It was loud.
And so, it was too loud for us, right?
It was way too loud.
And so she screamed, and she has headphones, and her headphones, she pulls them off. The other thing though, I will say this to young married couples or young couples who are, especially more newlywed like we are.
Nyla, what's going on, bro?
You gotta learn how to deal with the tiredness and deal with the stresses and the frustrations and this and that, because for me, I'm constantly on the go, I'm constantly moving, I'm constantly tired, I'm constantly doing what I have to do so that the lights can stay on, so that, you know, we have food, or it's different things like that. And Trinity's constantly doing because I'm away, she's constantly doing something as far as take care of our daughter, you know, make sure the house is kept up. And so, and working. She works in the morning. So it's like, for people who have full-time jobs and do have kids and stuff like that, like, you gotta learn how to deal with the stresses, because it's so easy to take it out on each other.
Right.
And it's so easy to look at the other person and feel like they're not doing anything, or that you want to be taken care of. Or you just want time to just stop and I just need to stop. And you can get those moments, but it's going to be through teamwork. It's not going to be from you removing yourself.
Yes,
I know sometimes like I get tired and I just need to be in my space. So that's why I'll just take time for myself and just play music or do something or play video games or something, just kind of remove me. But I encourage you to kind of figure out how to do it to where it's inclusive for the other person, even though you still remove it. That makes sense. Like, Trinity needs that time, so I wake up in the mornings after she finishes class and she feeds Nyla, and I go and I spend time with Nyla and I give her time to sleep, so she can rest, and that's her time. And at nights when she's putting Nyla to bed, or in the mornings, like, it gives me my time to kind of, after the whole couple hours of Trinity sleeping and relaxing, I can take my time, just in between running or whatever. And usually my times are at night usually, but definitely do that. And the last thing I'll say is that our situation is unique, and we know that there are a lot of people who can't breastfeed or can't do this, or don't have a in-law to give them a bunch of stuff, and we can't really speak on that, but we know that without those blessings, like, we might be in a different situation. And so the realities of parenthood are definitely hard. We always say you never be prepared for having a baby, but definitely prepare as much as possible. If you know you're expecting, or you know you're trying to do this, like, definitely do as much as you can as far as like saving up just in case, God forbid, you need to pull that money out for something. Like, definitely save up for it, definitely plan for it. God just was super good to us. Our families and church friends and people have helped us just be as stress-free as possible, but a lot of people aren't.
For a lot of people, this is kind of like a burden, or not even a burden, but a responsibility that takes a lot. And it does consume a lot of you, but it is. But it's so worth it. Like, I tell Trey all the time, I couldn't imagine not being a mom. Before, I was super selfish, wanted all the attention, and God has humbled me through this experience and through this journey. Like, I have become more loving and patient, even with Trey. Like, I was so snappy before Nyla, and I felt like if you're not doing school and if you're not doing work, all your attention needs to be on me, because I'm constantly doing this, and that. But that wasn't the right heart and the right mindset, and that's not what marriage is, but I'm going to say that for another video. But being a parent, you die to yourself and you put yourself aside and your wants and your needs aside, and I've lost days where I didn't eat. Hours would go by and Trey would get home and be like, hey, did you eat? And I'm like, I haven't ate since yesterday night. Because you're just constantly thinking about your child, and they come first, and that was just for me. I'm not saying all people are like that and it's going to be like that for you, but me and how I'm wired, I put other people first. So it's not always a bad thing, and I think through this experience, I was so blessed to have such a wonderful, wonderful husband and a wonderful daughter. She's really great, and that's really been parenthood for us in our first year.
The last thing is, probably the most important thing, is to stay prayed up.
Stay prayed up.
You gotta pray. You gotta continue to seek God as much as possible, because in the times where you're unsure, or the times where things are tight, you can't rely on yourself.
Not on your own strength.
And so my encouragement is definitely getting your word even more than you would regularly. especially because we were just talking about it the other day, like that we want that to be a completely normal thing for Nyla.
Right.
We decided to do worship nights once a week.
Once a week, we're gonna have. We have a huge TV that just in surround sound that allows us to get that worship experience. That you go to church or you stream online and you feel like that presence, and it really helped. I feel like a lot of your energy or bad energy gets like built up, and if you don't remember to have that outlet and you don't go to church and you don't seek and spend time with Him, like this worship night might be for you, to where you literally go on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, whatever you need, Apple Music, and you get out there and you just find whatever, whether it's contemporary, whether it's gospel, whether it's traditional, Christian music to worship to. You're going to
just play it.
Just play it.
Just play it while you're doing the dishes.
Right.
Play it while you're vacuuming or cleaning up the table. Like, just play it. We try to do it for about an hour or so. But it'll definitely help. It'll definitely change some things. And refocus your mind and your heart. Thank you.
So,
where did you even get this?
With that being said,
thank you.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching this video to just see how parenthood is in the first year. I mean, as you can see, parenthood is crazy. It's crazy. They're always into new things every day, but it's so worth it. So I hope me and Trey were able to bless you all and just help you guys and probably give you guys encouragement and a real true life look in on what it is being parents, and especially being parents young. With that being said, you guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you ended up liking this video, make sure you like it. Comment in the section below if you want to see more videos like this. I know we really enjoyed making this one, even if it was kind of all over the place. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Say bye.
Give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You're looking at yourself.
Bye-bye.